Greetings, mortals. I am Natus, one of the rulers of the underworld, or specifically the ruler of Manga Hell. And today we'll be reacting to the newest chapter of My Hero Academia, chapter 347 for 74, titled Butterfly Effect. And yeah, this butterfly effect of this chapter is gonna be a power scaling death match with everyone trying to argue how this character is no planet killer or something. I mean, seriously, people, can we please stop just using statements without just showing them? Because I feel like more people, we have bigger powers of power scaling when it comes to just words instead of actually showing us. But yeah. Anyways, let's start the chapter off with narrator as he's saying, because always has to be on site. Mike's voice didn't reach him. Cookie is awake. The epic battle between heroes and villains reaches new heights. No kidding! As then we get the first part of the chapter, we see Pazanovik. Oh no! And then we see Kurogiri holding Shigaraki's hand. As we cut to black. As then we cut to somewhere else. Or I guess over Japan, as we see a bunch of clouds appearing, as it was mentioned during the Shigaraki fight. As we cut to back to present moment, Washington State, U.S. As there we see a weather forecast, as we see a this weather reporter reminds me of two characters, and one is Curious from the Metal Liberation Army and Princess Ibana from Fire Force. And I'm not saying that's the only one she reminds me of, but there's something very, very familiar about her. Maybe I'm forgetting a character, but I feel like she is also supposed to be another character. Not sure that's the case, but we'll see. Also, we see this is BCD news, so I think this is just not in out of canon and report or something. I'm not certain. I don't remember any kind of BCD news. Anyway, we have this weather report saying the flame Flammagenitus cloud that suddenly formed over Japan continues to grow at the alarming rate. If it enters the jet stream, it could potentially influence weather in North America. So yeah, because of Japan, even for everywhere in the world is gonna be extremely dangerous. It's gonna be pretty much all across continent. And then we see shots of Shoto, Dabi, and Endeavor using all their firepower, as we have her saying. According to the National Weather Service, the cloud formed when convections from multiple simultaneous heat sources combined with a tropical typhoon that came in from the southwest. The cloud is said to be colossal large, larger than anything we've ever seen. So thank you to the Rocky family, you are affecting the weather all over the world! Applause to the Rocky family! But in your seek for power actually did something. As then we see her reporter saying, if the flop of the butterfly wings in Brazil can set off tornado in Texas, did the birth of the luminescent baby from which superhuman society originated doomed that society to fall into chaos from the very start? As we have the butterfly effect, as then we see the script writers or the guys behind the camera be like, wait, what is she talking about? Just go off the script, woman, off the script, back to script, woman. As we have her saying, a single person's power can change the whole world. As she says that, and then we have the guys in the back. I'm not sure if they cut the recording there or they're still screaming out while the recording's still on. And she says, Molly, what are you saying? And then we have Molly saying, this is the name of this character, she says, I know the government, no, the world is trying to flatter all for one, but I'm firmly opposed to the idea. She's really she's really open, I guess. I guess this must be Fox News or something. And then we have this guy, I guess not mumming, commercial break, hurry up, it's over for us. I'm guessing that the actual translation was a bit more against all for one, but I might be missing something because I don't really see why this would be like one of those panicky things. If I the fact this confirms this conversation was at the beginning. Again, you should have said commercial break, hurry. Should have already been before. Molly, what are you saying? Lots of this girl woman doesn't get fired because of this. Or to be fair, by some of it, they think they're gonna be doomed because they said that. And with then we cut to Kamino War, Japan, Todoroki versus Darby, as we see what looks like a mini star or something. I don't really know, just a big flash of light that seems to be bigger than any skyscraper emerging as we see Burn there saying, "What's with all that heat?" So yeah, she didn't. And then we have Ida and Toroki there. I guess Ida they are in a safe enough distance, so Ida isn't being burnt to a crisp right now. And she says, "Turikud, he'll burn you too. You can't keep facing him. That ultimate phosphor move took too much of you out of you." So yeah, the fact that this took too much. So yeah, the fact that Ida said that move took too much out of Toroki is giving me a bit concerns. Concerns we'll get to the end of the chapter. As then we have Shota saying everyone's at their limit. No, we've surpassed our limits and continue to fight, but he's the only one still standing. So yeah, I guess the whole surpass your limits and you win here trope is getting kind of thrown out the window. Being like, oh yeah, you surpass your limits, but the villain's still more powerful than you, which is kind of funny, breaking the trope. As then we have, I guess Darby screaming. He's in that move as he's even more like a zombie now. So he has the fire axe and he's just screaming, "Father's blood curses through both our veins." Well, actually, now this might be Shoto screaming, which I mean, different words. "Father's blood's coursing through both our veins. So why is Thor the only one still standing?" Not sure why Endeavor's fire would be the reason why two are both standing. The question more is how the fuck is Darby still alive when he's a burnt fucking corpse at this point. So as then we have Darby thinking to himself as he's like, so Endeavor's Gunga, huh? It's too damn far away that warping really mess things up. If I stick to my original plan of the thing short term being him as a present, my body won't hold up. Although to be fair, at this point, I think your body might hold up, as they were seeing a bit of the fingers like crumbling away. I think actually his pinky might be almost at zero. As then we see Darby using his fire, shooting fire from his legs to like go away, and in this shot, he actually looks like a straight up normal. And then we see Justin going away. It seems like he was even melting a building. I don't know if he's like jumping on a burnt building or if he is just like passing the buildings and just setting them on fire. As then we have, I'm guessing Show screaming, he's planning to fly to where father is. So yeah, I didn't know what his plan is. As then we have Bernard look at that, it's like, he's broken past the limit of his power through sheer force of will? That's only something heroes should have, not villains. And then Show says, wasn't his body like super weak to fire? Well, to be fair, Bernard, I feel like all of the fan base was exaggerating how weak Darby is weak to fire, similar to how about a lot of people exaggerate Superman's weakness to magic. But yeah, he was weaker to fire, but that was just like a long term use, not really something that he wouldn't be able to use anything. Anyway, there I'm thinking so again, how is he still keeping it together? He is a corpse woman. I don't think he is keeping it together. I think it's literally just you're just using it until it dies. As they have Shoto screaming, wait, I can still move. You want to kill me, right? Are you going to run away and leave the job half done? I think his priorities right now are more finishing Endeavor's job instead of finishing you. But whatever. Anyways, then we see the Nomu, who I guess is still alive and that recorder or the communicator is still active. As we have Skeptic saying, "Hey, Mr. Daddy Issues, I told you not to pressure me, but I have some news. It seems like you're getting a free ride." So yeah, you've got Nihai Enum for still being alive, I guess. And then we see a portal warping. So Kogiri is appearing to get Indabi straight to Endeavor. Great job, Dabi. Well, Dabi must be happy about that shot. Not sure how skeptics aware of this. I guess he might got something from recordings or something. I think I'm again not certain since again skeptic came after Kogiri was captured, so again, it doesn't matter. Then we got the UA Flying Sky Fortress, Midora versus Shigaraki all for one. As we see that thing like kind of really like all jambling and falling out because of the weather, I'm assuming. As we have Mononoke screaming, the wind's too strong! I may lose control of the water! Jesus Christ, you can't even control the water properly, man? Just how fucking weak are you? As they have, we have the chair that was on the Monoma was saying falling down. As then we see Izawa there laying. As like, Monoma, are you alright? As then we have Monoma actually trying to keep his using his own hands to like keep his eyes open. As Monoma's like, this fight is headed straight into the history books, and I want them to write that I was the reason we won. And shot still in here. Yeah. So Lemina and Genas. So yeah, Monoma still wants to be the one who gets the praise and all, which I don't think he's gonna get the biggest praise. Like I feel like Zuku's gonna get the biggest amount of success because he actually beat the anime, while you were just a support one. But yeah, anyways, there was a shot of Genas, Mirio, and Bug still there. And yeah, I don't see Bago rising or anything. He still seems to be on the floor. I guess Gina's taking a long time to heal him or revive him in this situation. Anyways, then we see to what's going on with Izuku and Shigaraki as we see Shiraki's body actually like blowing itself up. Like I don't mean blowing it up, but like glowing, like a giant ball. As we have, I'm guessing Monomo's screaming, and Midora's giving it his all. I can't afford to blink even once, and I'm not here to keep whining. So yeah, I guess he's referring to what that actually is, and which is Monomo whining, which that is what Minora is always doing. So yeah, then we see a shot of Izuku looking at all determined and ready. As we have Shiraki, like, I'm guessing screaming in pain, like, my god, what the fuck did I eat? Did I eat it at Burger King or something? So yeah, as then we have I'm guessing Kurogiri saying this, or actually, I think it's more likely to be All For One, as we have All For One saying to Endeavor, saying the things people experience when they are young define the type of person they become. I trust in people's feelings more than anything else, as we see a warp portal opening behind Aizawa, Manuel, and Monoma, as we see Pazenmak, I guess, being thrown towards the field. Maybe he was jumping on Kurogiri, but regardless, he's with Kurogiri warping, and I'm assuming that's Kurogiri warping there as well because we see the eyes that Kurogiri has. So yeah, as we have Aizawa looking there as he sees this, as the All-For-One continues with, he lived a dark life, so his feelings for the friend who accepted him are strong. As we cut to ruins of Gunga Villa, Endeavor versus All-For-One, as All-For-One says to Endeavor and Hawks is there laying there a bit, as All-For-One says, I installed a microchip in Shimura's hand. So yeah, this is confirmed that is indeed Nana Shimura's hand. And she says, which, my god, this is so sick to think. Like, I'm imagining he killed Shimura and then and then he had like Doctor cut it off or something. But anyways, then we have to make sure Kogiri would instantly move, even if he didn't know what was currently happening. Iguchi-kun succeeded. So yeah, the one who did actually we're even addressing was a kind of person, and there is actually the one who screw you guys the best. Great job, Spinner. You did something. You applaud Spinner for actually succeeding his mission, even if he is now a vegetable. And when we see two warp clouds appearing, is there every time will be like, oh shit, I know what's coming there. As we see Dobby emerging from one, as he's even more like a zombie now, as he says, hey there, Dad! And so yeah, as we see his mouth also being almost completely burned. So yeah, I guess we're getting the Endeavor versus Dobby fight we've all been expecting and waiting to see. I'm also imagining Shota's gonna join Dobby, like maybe he's gonna jump towards him, Either is going to like propelling him towards it or something. As then we have All-For-One saying, and also, as then we see another from that other black cloud someone emerging, as we see twice clones coming from him saying, Hawks! As then we see another Hawks twice besides this one with what seems to be what all people want to say looks and colorized by it as Tsuyo's like the little goggles she has on her hat. being ripped from. So yeah, I'm guessing the battle between Toga and Choco 2 isn't going any better, despite us not seeing it. As they have also saying, a Sandman's death planted a seed of hatred in a young girl's heart. Then a boy who turned his revenge into everyone's problem gave her a shiny new weapon. So yeah, we get a little flashback of in the Hawks holding twice up as we see that the before the war started with that little shot of Darby of Toga's blood with Jean. As they have all for one saying to as Hawks is staring at Twice as All says, shall we see Takami-kun? What would have happened last time if you hadn't disposed of him so quickly? So yeah, we are getting Sandman's parade here. As then we see the Hawks immediately screaming, "We have to kill him now!" So yeah, don't focus on us. Shoot as many of these Twice clones so we don't get them. There's a very limited supply because of the amount of blood. And so we do have a better chance to handle that, but still, hurry and fuck up. And anyway, this is the end of the chapter, and break next week. So yeah, this is a pretty good villains comeback chapter, which was what we all hoped for, and it was straight up amazing, and it's everything we were predicting would happen. Now we have to address the little problem and the little worry I'm starting to get for the future of this arc, and that is, how the hell are heroes supposed to win this in a believable manner? Like, look, I'm not saying there's no way for the heroes to win this, and to be fair, surpassing your limits in the final seconds is usually how these situations go, but we do have to question how much of a chance do they really logistically have here. I mean, while he did say he has a time limit, it doesn't seem to be like that long. It seemed like Darby was pretty confident him still being able to get to Gunga, even though he was very far away, and still able to fight him. So I'm assuming that there's at least like a good 30 minutes or so time period. Twice, we don't really know how. Now, to be fair, Twice is a bit more limited. It's up to Toga, and she has only so much as she can copy, and these Twice clones are going to be like super strong. Like the biggest strength of Twice clones is that they can emerge an infinite number of them, but the source is limited to however long Toga can use it. So in theory, as soon as Toga is unable to use it, it will be kind of like strict down. Not to mention the fact that you can't like size the Nomus up unless if Toga pre-prepared the Nomus sizes for the Twisters to go over. But the question is how does that even if that would even be the most feasible possibility. But needless to say is things are not looking good for the heroes. And not just us going into these chapters. We still have no idea how things are going on the other fronts, like how it's the situation with Gigantomachia, the other escapees from Tartarus, the rest of the normals. I think we've only seen 2 normals from the 6 that they have. So yeah, things are not looking good for the heroes, and I'm curious on how will this be resolved in a good and satisfying way. So we kind of like be as if they're just kind of like power of friendship kind of sense. To be fair, there are still a lot of students and I guess a couple of pro heroes who haven't done anything yet. So we'll see on how things go around. But yeah. Anyways, I hope you like my chapter reaction. I hope you leave a like, subscribe to this channel for more videos in the future. And with that said, I cannot wait to see all of you mortals next time. Goodbye.